Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Danny and my channel is about my thoughts, what I want to share with the world and what I think can help other people. So today I really wanted to talk about taking control, especially in this situation right now where we can't control what's going on outside, but we can definitely try to control our mindset and our response to everything that's going on right now. So my first thing I want to talk about is building a schedule. So building a schedule is a really important thing during this time because a lot of us lost our jobs. A lot of us don't have really anything to do right now, especially if you're single, if you're young, if you don't have a family to look after. You can feel really kind of useless and just feel really anxious and lost in the situation. So what I started doing is I wrote down a list of things I always wanted to do. I never had the time to, always found some excuses why not to do it. I wrote down a few things like my hobbies, like painting, reading, writing quotes, writing on my book, doing makeup tutorials. By the way, if my makeup looks bad, it's because I didn't dress up in a long time. I did not put makeup on in a long time, and yes, I'm wearing no pants because why not? So, makeup tutorials, FaceTime with my family and friends, meditate more self-care, trying new recipes, learning a new language, using Skillshare, reading all the books I wanted to read, learning about investments, all the things I like to do and all the things that I feel like will help me in the future and my future self will be really grateful for. After you have that list is step 2, writing a schedule. So I know this looks really messy and my handwriting is horrible, sorry for that. I started like a little weekly schedule. So I wrote down every morning at 9 a.m. I'll wake up, even for no reason, even if I have to be nowhere exactly. I wake up at 9 a.m. I try to not go to sleep after midnight. So why is that I do that? It's because it still gives your body and it still gives your mind some feeling of routine, because we all like routines and schedules and we all kind of need to stick to something. So that's why I started with 9 a.m. I wake up, I do my gratitude in this little book here. So in this little book I write down every morning I am affirmations, I write down grateful for, and goals for the day. So if you look for today, for example, over here, so literally every time when I wake up, the first thing I do is I write this little book. What I do even before that, if I wake up feeling really anxious or sad for some reason, I put on a meditation, especially a morning meditation from, for example, Louise Hay, or do a breathing method. It helps me to get me back into the right mindset, and then after that I can do my gratitude book. So with that schedule, it's not like you have to completely stick to that schedule. What I do to still be flexible is just before I go to sleep and start reading or start meditating, I plan my next day. So in my phone, I have like a little app, everyone has that, a little calendar app, and I write down, for example, at 10 I will start editing videos till like 12, and then I will from 1 to 2 do a workout or something like that. So I plan my day the night before so that when I wake up I don't feel like, okay, what do I do now? I don't have anything to do. What should I start with? So I already have that plan made from the day before and I can stick to it. And you know, sometimes I don't stick to it. Like today I had such different things in my plan, but I really felt like painting. So I just did that. Like you don't have to completely stick to your schedule. If you, for example, feeling really creative and you really want to paint or whatever, write something, of course you don't have to go and do a hike if you just don't feel like it. Just switch the days, you know, be a bit creative, but stick to something. So today I just painted this and I didn't even expect painting that. Like I just saw it on Instagram and I was like, oh, I love this, I'm gonna do that. So I didn't have my 10,000 steps today either. I every day try to get 10,000 steps in, and I had them all last few days. And today I just felt like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a self-care day where I'm gonna dye my hair, I'm gonna have a little facial, put some makeup on, film a video, and just paint and just be at home and have nice food, and that's okay. You have to have days like this, but still try to make some things where I'm like, okay, I did this today. And even if you feel like having a day where you literally just lie down and watch Netflix, that's also okay, but just try to not make that every day, because then you will get back into this feeling of like, oh, anxious and I don't have anything to do. So with that schedule, it's just like a little orientation basically. So what I've wrote down is that every day I want to do 30 minutes of Spanish. I had it in school for 3 years. I didn't have it for 4 years, so it's pretty bad, and I wanted to practice it for a long time, and so now I have the time. So that's the thing that I do every day, same as trying to read every day for 30 minutes. And I usually do that before bed because I try not to use my phone 30 minutes before I actually go to sleep. For example, Thursdays I really want to take time to FaceTime with one of my friends for like, I don't know, an hour or two, and take the time to talk to them and find out what's going on in their life. Or another thing is like a proper self-care day, like pedicures and manicures and face masks and peelings, like whatever you feel like makes you feel good and pretty, go for it, do that. So writing down a list of what you wanted to do, and then writing a little schedule and planning the day ahead. Why I feel like having a schedule and keeping busy is really important is because I really believe that your thoughts create your feelings. So whatever you're thinking about, if you're thinking right now about cute little babies, cute little puppy dogs, if you think about a day at the beach, it makes you feel really nice and it makes you feel happy. But if I tell you think about a rainy day, think about being cold, it makes you feel like, ugh, it gives you this weird feeling. Last week, when I didn't have that schedule yet, I was still trying to keep busy and do stuff, but it wasn't really working out well because I'm a person that really needs a schedule and to-do lists and plans and really like something to stick to. And so I just had too much time overthinking stuff and I created problems that weren't even there. Like I just started making up stories in my head. I just got really anxious for no reason. My anxiety just kicked in. So I really try to have so many things to do that I just don't take the time to overthink things. And I don't say don't be alone with your thoughts and just try to push them away. Definitely be alone with them. I love long walks at the beach where I can just be with my thoughts and just relax and take everything in. And being with my thoughts actually really helped me. Just a healthy amount of time, or meditate, because that's a really big thing that I also had the first 3 weeks. I just felt like I wasn't really present. I just felt like time was just passing and I wasn't really there. Because I'm a person, if I'm too long alone with my thoughts and just not in any social contact, I just start overthinking things. If you're a person that's like that too, don't give yourself the time to overthink. Don't make any important decisions right now. Like I said, I was overthinking things, I was dramatic, and I would have made decisions that I might regret in the future. So don't right now think about changing your job or breaking up or having a divorce or breaking up a friendship or anything like that, because right now everything is really intense and your feelings might be really difficult and you might take everything too serious, and things that usually wouldn't annoy you like crazy right now because you have nothing else to focus on. It could really ruin something really nice, or you could just regret it in the future. Another thing that's really important is to connect with your loved ones, with your friends. So try to stay connected on FaceTime. That's why I literally scheduled it in to my week to really FaceTime and connect with someone and have that time to talk to them and be social. But don't expect family, your kids, your friends, your boyfriend, your spouse to keep you entertained and keep you busy, because that's what we can slip into. See them more as like something that you can look forward to. So same as if you would have a busy day, you're looking forward to come home and see your husband, you're looking forward to see your kids, to see your friends. Don't see it now because you're stuck together as something that's just there. See it still as something that is nice and you're looking forward to have them, instead of just trying to make them the focus of your life and they have to entertain you, they have to keep you busy, because that will also ruin relationships and friendships. You don't want that to happen. I would also say it is really important to keep your brain stimulated. That's why I wrote down on my list things that I feel like will keep my brain stimulated. When I started learning Spanish again, it gave me such a nice feeling of achievement and satisfaction. It made me like, yes, I got it, I had it, yes. Things like that. If you do an exercise or if you just do something that will keep your brain and your body stimulated and will keep it growing, that is something that will really help you. Your mind and your body are two things that will stay with you your whole life. They are consistency in life, basically the only consistency you can really rely on. Day one till the end of your life, your body and your mind will be there. So make sure you exercise them, you feed them well, you train them, and you keep them stimulated. Because if you don't keep your brain stimulated, it will find something to keep itself stimulated, and that's how overthinking starts. Another thing that I found really important is to disconnect in the morning and at night. So to try not to, the first thing in the morning, take your phone and check your mails or check the news or whatever. That's why I start with the gratitude, or why I start with a meditation if I feel like I'm in a weird headspace. Same at night, before you go to sleep, read or just relax and listen to a meditation, listen to some music and just think or write down stuff in an actual book. Like just Don't be online and don't connect to everything that's going on around you, and just give your mind and yourself that break of everything that's going on right now, and just focusing on here and now and what you have right now. What I want to say is really try to start and finish every day with positive thoughts. And you will see the more you do it, the more you wake up in the morning happy for no reason. Like it happened to me the other day. I woke up and I felt so happy and I didn't actually know why. I'm like, why am I so happy? And I didn't need a meditation to get into the right headspace because I already was in it. And now it happened every day because I just started the schedule, and that's why I feel like, yay, I actually want to get up and actually want to start this day because I have something to look forward to. If you have a boyfriend, like I said, try to not see them as just something that is there to entertain you, but see it as something special. Try to make little date nights, or don't just hang around at home doing nothing. Dress up, put some makeup on, and have a little date night, even if it's just at home. See it as something that is something to look forward to. So what I saw today, it's the cutest thing. My neighbors were just in the garden like all day, having a picnic, having some wine, having some food, and playing some card games. Whatever it is, try to make the time you have with each other special. Same with your family. Plan little cute game nights, or like have a schedule where you like, okay, today I'm disconnecting and I'm doing this and that, but tonight I really want to hang out with you guys and play a game just to end the day in a nice way. That's a really good thing to do, so you don't just rely on them to entertain you, but you're actually looking forward to spending time with them and having quality time instead of quantity time. Even though all these things can help you to stop overthinking, to feel like you have a purpose, to look forward to the day, you can still have days where you feel anxious or you feel overwhelmed and everything is just feeling too much, and that's totally fine. We're humans, we have emotions. We are not a straight line in life. We go up and down all the time, but as long as you can try to keep yourself in the middle line as much as you can, try to do that. For example, for me, what helps me when I start overthinking, when I start feeling overwhelmed, I need to get myself out and go for a walk. Go and walk by the water, go and walk in the forest, just be out in nature and not just sit in my bed and overthink. If something that really helps you is, I don't know, talk to your family or your friends, then that's something you should do, because feeling overwhelmed can happen, especially right now, a lot. So you need to know the ways that will keep you grounded and that will bring you back to this middle neutral stage of like, I'm kind of happy, I'm kind of sad, but I'm not getting overwhelmed by any emotions. So try to keep yourself in that state as much as possible. So, and if you really feel the need to cry it out and just be sad for a bit, do that. There's nothing wrong with that, but then try to get yourself out of that again with whatever helps you. And like I said, the first few weeks I was just not myself. I was crying so much and I was just really miserable. And I actually needed my cousin the other day to tell me all this, like, hey, do this schedule, do this list. And I listened to her, and you know what? It's not a shame when if you're feeling really down, and if you have previous mental health issues, to reach out to people and try to ask for advice. Don't just see them as someone you can just dump all your problems on, but after you cried and after you just calmed down a bit, call them and ask them for advice instead of just like, oh, everything is so bad, and just getting rolled up in this again. Try to be calm and ask them, hey, what do you think is the best thing I should do? You know me really well, please help me out of this, I can't get myself up again. And if they really know you and if they really love you, they will give you pretty good advice, like my cousin did, and it really helped me. Try as hard as it might seem to see this whole situation as a new chance to start something. See this as a chance to like, okay, what is something I could do online? What is a skill I could maybe share on Skillshare and make money off? Do I speak a language really well? Maybe I could do some online teaching, maybe help some people online. Or maybe I'm really good at investments, maybe I should start doing that. Like, try to now take that time where you wouldn't usually overthink to maybe look into some new opportunities you could start now. What I literally wrote down on my schedule, what I'm doing Monday and Sundays, is looking for new jobs and applying for new jobs and just seeking new opportunities. Or with the YouTube videos now, like, it's just something that I want to do that might help me in the future to have a new career, or just have a new path. So to wrap it all up, I would say the most important thing to take out of this is first to write down a list of what you really want to do, build a schedule with that. Really important, keep a sleeping routine. Try to stay grateful and grounded as much as possible, and see this as a new chance. So see this as an opportunity to start something new. I want you to think about what will help you, what is something you really love doing and you want to pursue in the future, or you just want to start now. I feel like I'm just rambling around now, so I'm just going to finish this video even if it's a really weird ending. But yeah, leave me down in the comments below what you do to keep yourself sane, or what you think helps you a lot to get through this time, and maybe share some information with some other people. And you know, if that video helped you, please leave me a like and a comment, and maybe subscribe if you like my channel. And if you like my content, you can click back to the other previous videos as well. And yeah, that's all from me. Now I'm gonna take my makeup off now and start binge watching YouTube again. See you guys. Good night. Bye. Done.